What's going on, guys? I have a good video for anybody who is currently struggling with fat loss. And what I want to talk about is how relying on motivation and willpower is a mistake to get it done. And there is a better way to do it. Now, you're probably wondering, who is this guy and why should I listen to him? So I'm not saying you should listen to me, but my name's Antoine. I'm a certified personal trainer who specializes in fat loss. And I'm just sharing some things that have served not only me, but my hundreds of clients who I've helped over the years well to be able to successfully lose weight and keep it off. So let's talk a little bit about motivation and willpower. So they do serve a purpose. What they're good for is to help you make that initial decision to get started. It helps to get you going, but it's not what keeps you going, because both of these things are finite. Willpower runs out. Now, whenever you wake up, you may have a new tank of it, but as you get done doing all the other things of your day, that tank runs out. All right. And motivation, that lasts an even shorter amount of time. So what you want to do instead is control your environment. This helps take willpower and motivation out of the equation. And what I mean is, you want to set your life up in a way that you have less decisions to make around doing the right things so you can lose weight. So I'm going to use an example, something that I've seen many clients of mine struggle with in the beginning. So this is around nutrition. So let's say you are a parent and you start your meal plan, or I've given you a calorie target, whatever it is, right? They're doing good. They're losing weight. They're eating in line to reach their fat loss goals. But then they end up having a stressful day. All right. Maybe this sounds like you. Maybe you started a diet that was going well, and then you had an argument with your spouse, or maybe you had a terrible day at work, or maybe worse, something bad happened to a loved one. The stress starts to kick in, the willpower runs out, and you end up going off your diet. You start binging on different snacks, cookies, pies, cakes. All right, let's say you were a parent in this scenario. Now, I've had clients go through similar things, and then, so I'll ask them, how were you able to snack on those things? Well, I have cookies for my kid, or snacks, or my husband likes snacks, whatever it is. And this is an excuse to why these foods are in the house. Now, let's talk about the child situation. Now, if you're a parent and the reason why you're keeping those snacks in the home because of your child, ask yourself this: if they're not good for you and not keeping you healthy, why would you keep them in the home at large amounts for your kid? All right. No reason. Okay, so you want to get rid of those things, and you want to replace those snacks with things that are more in line with your goals. All right, you want to buy fruit. You want to buy veggies. That way, when that stress kicks in, instead of going for the cookie, you can't because there's no cookie there. Instead, you were forced to go for the grape, or you're forced to go for the cucumber. All right, and there's only but so much of that you can binge on. But this is an example of how controlling your environment can make it easier to make the right decisions. Same thing with exercise. So let's say you just started a workout program, or you just got a gym membership, and you decided you're going to go every day, or not every day, 3 times a week after work. All right, and you're doing good. But then that stress kicks in. You have that argument with your spouse. You have that rough day or week at work. And then by the time you get to the workout, all right, after your 8-hour work day, you don't have the mental or physical energy to do that. And that's because you used up all of your willpower getting through all of the other things of the day. You relied on willpower, but it failed you. A better way to go about this would be to control the environment. And in this example, what I recommend is that you get your workout done before work. Even if you're not a morning person, your willpower is going to be higher at the beginning of the day. So you can use your willpower to get to the gym. All right. But then, since you're forced to go to work anyway, you're not going to then not go to work afterwards. All right. The environment has set it up in a way that you're going to still get your work done afterwards. But if you flip it, you'll probably skip out on your workout. All right. So you want to make it simple to do the right things. Now, another area that will really bring us together will come to planning. So these aren't things that you want to decide on the day of. All right, what I recommend you do is take some time and set up your nutrition ahead of time in ways that make it easier to be in line with your diet. Decide on when you're going to work out. Know this ahead of time. Maybe pack your gym bag, have it in front of the door. Different things like this can make it easier. That way you are not relying on willpower. And if you control that environment, you are going to have an easier time being consistent, which means you're going to have an easier time losing weight. All right, so that is it for today's video. I hope this was helpful. Is there anything that y'all would like to know from me? Anything you'd like me to talk about? Let your coach know. I'm here to serve.